Carly, President Trump promising more arrests are coming after one of the leaders of Columbia University's anti-Israel protest was detained, but a judge temporarily blocking orders to deport him, despite the Department of Homeland Security saying he led activities aligned to Hamas. Constitutional law attorney Ken Belkin joins me now. Ken, great to have you on the program. Look, a green card is a privilege and not a right, and promoting a designated terrorist organization, which is what Hamas is not protected First Amendment speech. So where does this go from here?
Where it goes is, look, Mr. Khalil Mahmoud is going to have a hearing on this issue, and we're going to get to the bottom of what the grounds are exactly. The Secretary of State has said that he is a threat to national security, that he has promoted a terrorist organization. Like you said, having a green card is not free reign to come to the United States and promote the interests of a terrorist organization. And let's be clear, Hamas has been designated a terrorist organization. This man took part in takeovers of buildings on campuses, on protests that many, including myself, believe were intended to intimidate Jewish students on campus, which it did. People were prevented from going to classes at their very expensive university.
So do you think ultimately Trump wins, or does this individual end up with his freedom back?
I think ultimately the federal government has broad discretion to revoke a green card, and under these circumstances, with an individual who might have been actively promoting the interests of Hamas on an American university campus, I think President Trump is in the right.
Meantime, 60 universities are currently under investigation by the Trump administration over anti-Semitic discrimination and harassment. New Education Secretary Linda McMahon putting out this statement, quote, "The department is deeply disappointed that Jewish students studying on elite U.S. campuses continue to fear for their safety amid the relentless anti-Semitic eruptions. U.S. colleges and universities benefit from enormous public investments funded by U.S. taxpayers. That support is a privilege, and it is contingent on scrupulous adherence to federal anti-discrimination laws." So at the end of the day, Ken, will money talk? Is this a situation where the threat of losing this federal funding is finally going to force these schools to actually lead to some change on their universities, or are they going to fight Trump in the courts?
I mean, I would hope it would not take the threat of you losing millions of dollars in federal funding for these universities to do the right thing, which is to protect their Jewish student populations.
Understood. All right, now a case that everybody's talking about. Everybody's focused on the Menendez brothers. The L.A. District Attorney says he's going to fight a request to have the Menendez brothers resentenced. Watch.
If they go ahead and finally come clean with the court, with the public, with the DA's office, with their own family members, and acknowledge all these lies, the court can weigh these new insights into making a determination as to whether they now qualify for rehabilitation and resentencing.
I mean, we haven't thought about this case in 30 years, but now, thanks to the special that everybody's been watching, streaming right now, people are paying attention. So what happens next, Ken?
Yes, people are paying attention, especially my wife, who has forced me to watch the Netflix documentary and every other documentary on it. The reality is, for someone to be resentenced or to be paroled, they have to demonstrate a couple of things. One of those things is acceptance of responsibility. No more of this, it was self-defense, no more of these excuses, and some of them are pretty horrific, the excuses, but they were convicted beyond a reasonable doubt by a jury of their peers. Secondly, I don't see a demonstration of remorse. They failed to accept responsibility, and they failed to demonstrate remorse. Those are two necessary conditions of a resentencing, and this district attorney is absolutely right, and he's brave to not bow to the public pressure of the Netflix viewing public like my wife.
Wow, Ken versus his wife. This was a great segment. I just hope it doesn't cause marital strife when you go.
Oh, no, it won't.
Ken Belkin, thank you.